Hello, here I am in the garden on the way to the greenhouse. I thought I'd just share these Imperial Fritillary. Really, they're rather amazing. They just come up every year. Need to look out for lily beetle on them, little red beetles which eat the leaves, and they're absolute little so-and-sos. They're not at all good, but you have to pick them off and squash them. Is the only way to deal with them. Here we are, shadow of my former self. This is better than me squinting at the camera. The greenhouse seems to have got smaller. I've had to move a lot of stuff outside. The weather's lovely, so it gives everything a chance to harden off. There's some sunflowers here. These ones need putting into pots of their own. These various greyhound cabbages and things are going to be put into the ground before too long. Sweet peas waiting to go with the allotment, which is where the sunflowers will go. The leeks, as I said before, they're just slowly growing away. No great rush for them. And what have we got inside? Well, tomatoes have all been growing and getting moved on, so some here need a watering. More little cabbage plants. These are the peas which are in the root trainers. They're all starting to show through now, so I'm going to get them out very soon, out into the day temperatures to harden them off, ready to plant out with protection, the allotment, to stop the pigeons eating them. Parsnips and beetroot coming on steadily. Here's some of the peas going away there nicely. Little lettuce plants there. These are tiny aubergines. They'll be going up to the workhouse garden in due course. The carrots are just slowly starting to come into leaf. Got rid of their seed leaves. Coming into the proper foliage now. I've harvested one of the lettuces. And still being tempted by the coriander, but not got there yet. And here we are. Tomatoes, 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 tomatoes. More salad. These are ridge cucumbers, again for the workhouse garden. First lot of lettuce to go out, and second sowing of tomato seedlings coming along, and there is one more sowing in the in my shed, which are in a propagator. So I offered so many people tomato plants, I realised I might have offered to give twice as many away as I'd got. This is next job. These wonderful seed the root trainers, which I absolutely love. Going to be putting some beans in. This is a French dwarf French bean, bought in France. Doesn't look as if we're going to get there this year, but we always like to have a few French varieties growing in the allotment for a bit of a change, and nice to have a bit of France here in Ripon. And then this is an interesting little dwarf French bean. It's one from the Heritage Seed Library. It's called Magpie. Unsurprisingly, the seeds are very interesting black and white. Let's have a look at some. It's growing them, it's worth it just for these seeds, I think. But they're absolutely beautiful, fine beans when they're grown. So I'll get them started here, and then they'll get moved out when there's no risk of frost. There's the cosmos sitting there, waiting to be potted on. And final view, you see here the peas which I planted for salads, sown thickly in compost. They'll start to come up fairly quickly, and I'll harvest them with a pair of scissors for shoots for salads. So again, a lovely day in the allotment in the garden. The vines coming away. All these shoots are coming off. I think that's one too many, so we'll have that off. We only want one there, so we'll have that off. And I only want one here, so we'll have those two off. Same here, thin them all out so we don't get too congested. Right, that's it for now. Bye.